Good morning, girls. Good morning.
Hey guys, and welcome back outside to the bins. I'm Rachel O'Leary and it's time for a Tuesday tip. And I thought today I would address some of the questions that you guys have been asking about how I maintain, feed, and breed in these tubs. Now I get a lot of the same questions, so I thought I would just address them in this video. So as we look around the tubs, I will answer some of those questions for you. Let me know below if you guys have any other specific questions that you would like for me to address, or if you're interested in me doing a live Q&A video at some point. So let's get started.
As you can see, everything's coming along really well. In fact, I'm starting to get flowers around the bins. I was particularly excited about this one because I tried this plant way deeper than I usually do. Normally I keep it in these baskets where it's just the roots are in the water. But this one I decided to submerge, and that was mainly because this tub is so big. I wanted to make sure that there was adequate plant coverage underneath the water. And judging by its blooms, it really likes this setup. So one of the questions you guys ask me most frequently about these bins is, do I feed the fish? And the answer is no, not usually. We'll try and get some close-ups here so you can see what all is growing in the water. So along the edges of almost all the bins is this filamentous algae. And while the fish don't actually eat that, it does harbor a lot of different bugs. And if we look closely, you'll see that there is Daphnia all over this tub. Now, I didn't have to seed this. A lot of you guys have asked me that as well, and it just naturally occurs. One of the reasons I move my plants out a month or more in advance is in order to let all these little microorganisms take hold. Now you see I don't have any substrate in the tubs, but some natural leaf litter has fallen in there. As that stuff breaks down, it also produces infusoria, which is phenomenal first food for fry. We also get some mosquito larvae, though not much. Let's look over in the other bin, and I think there's more bugs in that one. This bin's a little bit easier to see. This bin's a little bit easier to see all the little microorganisms that are swimming around. You can see those little microcrustaceans, and they're pretty much everywhere, and those feed the adult fish beautifully, while green water, paramecium, and infusoria feed the juvenile fish as they develop. You can see some fish swimming around in the background there. These are the lemon white clouds, and they are really fat and happy. I would expect to start seeing fry any day in this bin. Another question you guys ask me is, do I do water changes? The short answer is no, not at all. But the long answer is, if we have a profound dry spell or things are really, really hot, I'm talking close to triple digits in Fahrenheit here, then I will often drain some water and add some cool water. However, for the most part, it's absolutely unnecessary to water change these bins. With the amount of plants I have planted in them, they utilize all the excess nutrients, and rainfall allows them to get natural water changes. Now, one thing I should mention is that each of these tubs is drilled along the top edge in order to allow for overflow. So all these spots where I have bins hanging, all the little hanging baskets, the tubs are drilled all along the edge, and that allows for them to overflow without dumping my fish into the gravel, which is useful. Now, for the most part, when it rains really hard, the fish go down to the bottom and the tubs just overflow. Only once have I had an issue with losing fish because of that, and that was when I had them stacked and the whole thing went over, but that was during a hurricane. That's not typical. The other thing you guys asked me is, do I have issues with predators? And I haven't. I'm really, really lucky. Now, if you were setting these bins up in the middle of your yard, or if you had more open space around them, you may have to worry about birds, raccoons, all sorts of things. My yard is full of these big mature trees everywhere. So I don't have a lot of problems with predation. The only place we ever have issues with predation is over at the chicken pen, and that's because they're right beside this field that's alongside my house. Over here, the bins are directly on my house. And luckily for me, so far I haven't had an issue. I think part of that as well is that my fish are so small, they just don't fall onto the radar of most predators. Now, raccoons are prone to destroying plants, and we do have quite a few raccoons around here, but as I mentioned, it's never been a problem. Every morning I love coming out here and listening to the bubbles and checking for new flowers, looking for fry. You know, I really think that summer tubbing, it just adds a whole nother level to my hobby and to my yard that is very, very rewarding. And this is something that could be done easily in just a small container on a balcony, on your patio, in a backyard, or even possibly in a windowsill. I still have to move out one more group of fish. Now I have 3 fish that I still want to move out, and I need your guys' help deciding which one goes first. I'm really interested in moving out the Tucano tetras, the barred pencils, as well as the rainbow emperor tetras. Let me know below which one you guys think I should definitely do. Make sure you stop by my Instagram, my website, and my Facebook, where you can find my upcoming speaking engagements, my current stock list, and I put a lot of bonus pictures of the tubs on Instagram. I'm looking for fry. Oh, I wanted to mention as well, you can see how well these carnivorous plants are doing. This is the one that I overwintered, and it really looked like a whole big lump of nothing when I moved it out, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dozens of pitchers growing, some of which are even hitting maturity. And these guys are all doing really well too. I find it really fascinating to watch the development of these. And one of the reasons I don't have a ton of bugs in this bin is because of those pitcher plants, and it's also why I don't have a mosquito problem at all in my yard. I really, really encourage you, if you're interested in carnivorous plants, to give these little Sarracenias, these guys, a try. They're super rewarding, relatively easy, and absolutely beautiful. Let me know below if you guys have any comments, suggestions, or questions, and let me know if you'd like to see me spotlight more of these carnivorous plants for you.